when people are sweet and wonderful and kind to me and tell me, I don't know, what a nice person I am or whatever, when they give me a compliment, and my general comeback is, we only see in others what we see in ourselves. And I got that from Shirley MacLaine's out on a limb, and they're standing on the beach, and she says, well, if I'm a child of God, if I'm a part of God, then what are you? And he says, well, generally, whatever we believe, we only see in others what we see in ourselves. So I am a part of that God force too. And in knowing that, at soon to be 50 years old, I know that that goes for good and not so good. So for all the controlling, over-controlling, overbearing, and don't get me wrong, I was very overbearing after, and very controlling after I experienced rape and abuse. We all got to protect ourselves somehow, right? So we think that's it. And I know that's not the best thing in the world, because I don't want to be around those people, so I'm sure other people don't want to be around me if I'm being that way. So trying to always stay in balance in all areas of life, I realize that those pieces of me in others are the lessons that I need to still, learn. Like where I just left, the house I just moved out of. She very over-controlling and very, overbearing. She had to have the last word, and, my way, I'm right. Trying to think of a decent example that I could share publicly with you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see. I was hungry, didn't have any money, so I'm like, can I, have a bag of popcorn? Sure. And she sends me an email. I would have thought you'd have eaten the granola bar since it's healthier for you. Now, those of you who have food and money all the time won't understand that. Those of you who, struggle a little bit like myself will get it. A granola bar ain't gonna fill me up, for 4 hours like a bag of popcorn will. So in this case, I don't care anything about caloric intake and all that stuff. I'm just trying to get full. What's wrong with you? I told you, I won't have any food or money for food for the next 2 days or whatever. Thus, I'm asking you for some. And it was just really, I don't know. I haven't dealt with anybody like that, and if I have, it's been many, many, many years, but I don't think I've ever had anybody tell me, how long to cook my food in the microwave, and what I should eat and what I shouldn't eat, and just little nitpicky things like that. And I thought, well, you know what, I'm not going to get mad at her. I'm just going to realize whatever that is in myself that I dislike and just get rid of it. And thus I move. So, it's all good, but we got to try to learn how to get rid of that without messing up somebody else, I know a lot of men are right, and I can be controlling, and I can be, complicated at times, but I know when those times are, and you're just being an ass because you want to have sex, and I don't want to, so. Morning.
Good morning.
Yes, dear. So, in the process of learning those lessons as effortlessly as possible, I always remind myself, especially when I run up against people like that are challenging for themselves, not me anymore, because I've learned just to ignore your ass. There's two ladies here that are very, I have to be right, I have to have the last word, I have to, I'm always right, I'm always perfect. No, you got skin, you're not perfect, sorry. But hey, I'll let you think whatever you want, I don't pay your rent. However, I did remind one of them once, she was trying to take a picture, and she said, oh no, it has to be perfect. I'm a professional photographer, and it has to be perfect. I I said, you know, that's why God invented Photoshop. I'm sorry, I just don't have the desire to be perfect. I have the desire to do the best I can at the appropriate time. Example, on somebody's video I made a comment, and it was about teachers and whatnot, and then somebody else that made a comment below me said, are you sure you didn't hate spelling? I said, no, I don't hate spelling, but I really loved my dyslexia teacher who taught me that even though my mind sees things backwards and thinks it's right that way, I should love me for how special I am. You know, so it's all good. It's all good. You know, let's just take it with a grain of salt and learn our lessons for ourselves, because I can't learn nothing just to make you happy, you know. So let's just, you know, learn for ourselves and keep on keeping on. That's all we can do. That's all we can do, you know. I used to think that my sisters were crazy because they had this old-fashioned desire, you know, well, it was right in their mind. If you with a guy, then he's supposed to help you pay your bills and rent and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're in a relationship, I'm down for that. But I'm 50 and I still don't understand that, you know, well, I gave you some so you have to pay my bills. And if you got it like that, that's all cool, well and good. But I'm not saying, but my point is in saying that is not to be controlling and be overbearing and expect that if that's not the understanding. Don't get me wrong, I've done it lots of times, you know. But that's the understanding. Hey Dave, you know, we're gonna do da-da-da. Okay, cool. So if you stop by on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you're gonna be bringing back your groceries, right? You know, something like that. Morning. Yes, dear. Hang on, the phone's ringing now. Dare I ask what you're driving? What are you riding?
Oh, I ride an 05 Honda 600RR.
Nice. When I grow up, I'm gonna get a Honda Goldwing.
Oh, you're pretty big.
Yeah, so am I. I just gotta remember to move my leg if I fall. That's all that matters. She's on her way out, honey.
All right, thank you.
But you know, all those little tiny lessons in life, you know, to keep us in balance and keep us in check, you know, I just think make us become a better human being so we can get together on one accord. And then we could hopefully at some point be a better world, you know, maybe, I don't know. It's not my desire in life to be difficult to you just because you piss me off, or just because you don't think the same as I do, or just cause. That's not the reason why I'm controlling. I become controlling when I see you're taking advantage of me. Yeah, I still do, and I can be a big old huge witch, you know, about it. But in order not to go there, I'll give you a warning. Things are about to get ugly. Let's sit down. Let's discuss it. You know, put the cards on the table, all of them. Turn that last one over. Okay, there we go. Now we can discuss it. So this is the, and that one is, and that one is. Okay, cool. Break. Let's start all over again. Well, continue better. Yeah. And you know, even in the process of being around controlling people, I think, because I'm still shy about some things in life, believe it or not. Excuse me. I think that that's just God's way of telling me, hey Tosh, in this area, you know, you could stand up for yourself a little bit more. Not a lot, because like I said, just because you're controlling, I don't have the desire to control you. That's crazy. That's like two negatives, you know. But I do have desire to be heard and understood. That I have a desire for. And I want you to understand, you know, I don't need to hear about the news. If I need to hear about the news, I'd read the newspaper or watch the news on TV or something. Oh, how
You're taking a picture of yourself?
No, I'm not taking a picture of myself. I'm doing my morning YouTube videos. And today it's on dealing with the stuff that I don't like in you, in myself. Because we only see in others what we see in ourselves, right? So we're not mentioning any names on video, but you know there's at least 2 very controlling people here. So I was telling my YouTube viewers that just because I see how you're over controlling to me, I'm not going to be the same way back. I'm going to figure it out what bits of Tasha is over controlling and fix it.
Good girl.
And then I won't have that to deal with as much, I hope. But I know now at 50, that's God's way of saying, hey Tosh, you know, either go stand up or shut up. You got to figure out quickly which it is. Generally, it's for me to say, hey, you know, I don't appreciate you telling me, you know, I'm some fat, black, ugly chick. I'm fat, P-H-A-T, and I am black, but I'm not ugly because I'm a perfect child of God and God only makes good stuff. Okay? And you just got to learn the difference, kiddos. So the difference is you, not them. It's the receiver of the gift. It's not the gift and it's not the giver. It's the receiver, and how you take it is what the outcome is going to be. Yeah. Marinate on that. Love you. Have a great day. Bye.